Young man. Ah, damn, it's on video. I don't need the video. Today at Supporting B.O.B.S, I'm here with an established business owner who's been open since 2005. Another staple in our community. People haven't been really exposed to what we're trying to expose people to, but tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Evelyn Robinson. I'm the owner of School Matters in Elsie's Kitchen. We just started the Crafters Lounge. We should be open hopefully by next month with that.
So, in 2005, what made you come up with the idea of School Matters?
They had just started going to uniforms in 2004, and it was hard for people to find school uniforms. So I was like, oh, let me get in there. So we started selling school uniforms. I thought about doing it out of my house, and I was like, nah, because everybody was like, I want some. So I got a small location, and we outgrew it in a good 2 years.
So since 2005, give me a little bit of timeline of where, like, how did it grow? Like, was it fast? Was it slow?
It was super fast because I thought it was going to be something just small for the community. I was on Hill and Reynolds. It was about 1,500 square feet, so it was small. So we ended up getting a contract with the Toledo Public Schools the following year. So that grew quickly. We ended up getting another 1,500 square feet just to accommodate that. And we did that for a few years. So it grew really quickly, like really quickly.
So I did do a little bit of background. So you went to Kent State.
Oh yeah, Kent
So
State, loved it.
what was that like, and how did that play a part in doing what you do now?
I love Kent State. I like the college experience. I don't remember exactly what I learned there. I think college is, you find yourself in college. I can't remember actually what I learned. I honestly don't remember.
But the credentials is there. Is that's really what it was. I was like,
because that was a long time ago. So but I studied business. I enjoyed Kent State.
So
I was able to find myself there.
So basically, we sitting inside of your business. Mm-hmm. So you can't say that you didn't learn nothing.
I probably learned something. I just don't remember.
But you're using it. You're
using something
because you was in doing business.
And then I went to Bowling Green some years ago. Maybe 5 years ago. I think I went back and got my master's in business. So I think that helped more because when you're young in college, you just in college. But when you're older in college, you actually learning something. So I think I got more out of that experience than my undergrad experience.
So you went back for the master's.
Right.
So that gets me to hear again. We inside of your business.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, how was it surviving the pandemic, having a business?
The pandemic really helped you realize if you're a business owner or if you're not. Because with the pandemic, it was easy to close up because nobody was buying school uniforms. I mean, if 90% of your business is school uniforms and they're not in school, it's pretty much a wrap,
So how did you pivot?
I ended up pivoting because I was already doing shirts for like friends and family, and then with the pandemic, people needed masks. So I pivoted and started doing masks, and masks kept me open. Then I started doing shirts, and people were doing just online stuff where they wanted a shirt for their online videos or whatever they were doing online. So that kept me open doing shirts and masks. Masks really kept me open because a lot of churches, a lot of organizations, everybody needed a mask. So I was doing hundreds a week. So I was able to stay open during that time when they weren't buying school uniforms.
Okay, so I see you part of the BBB. You on Groupon. How did you get to these places? Like what?
They pretty much came to me because I didn't really know much about Groupon, and they came in and said they heard about me. and asked me if I wanted to do it, and I was like, okay, why not? But I really didn't like it so much because you don't make any money on Groupon. So, say for instance, if I'm selling you a Groupon for, you get $100 Groupon for $50. I got $50. I'm only gonna make $25. So I'm giving you $100 worth of stuff for $25. So you don't make any money on Groupon. I don't advertise that much on there, but it's still out there. So in case somebody want one, but I don't advertise it anymore. But it was a good way to get people in the door.
So you once had a store in the mall too.
Yeah.
Is it still there or what happened?
No, I moved that one here. I didn't. The mall environment was different because you get a lot of theft in the mall, and a small business can't handle that much theft. You know,
with the price of rent
with the price of rent and the theft was the most part. The rent wasn't that bad because you'll make it up in the traffic, but when you got theft on top of rent, yeah, it's bad. And then when you take thieves to court, then it's real bad because then they want to come retaliate with all the rest of their thieving friends. Right? So yeah, it was out here. I don't get that much theft because Northwood have a different viewpoint on theft. So you going to jail.
They got a whole different
they got a whole viewpoint
period
on theft out here. So you in Toledo, they not in a hurry to come out here, but Northwood they show up. They pull up soon before they even walk out the door. They pulling up. So and they going to jail. They not.
They might pull up just because.
We police in the parking lot all day because we got the banks. And bigger businesses out here, so they sit out here. So
is when you said earlier community, you was doing it to help the community, and so what other things do you have now like that the community can be a part of? Like you got Facebook groups, do you got
I have a Facebook group. We just started our Facebook group. I think about maybe 4 to 6 months ago, I'm not sure, but we just started our Facebook group and we do trainings once a week. We have we teach sublimation, we teach people how to do t-shirts, and we do that every Saturday morning at 11. So people give us ideas what they want to learn, and we try to show it in a 30-minute session on Saturday mornings. And if you can't learn it online, you can come into the lounge and we can teach you one-on-one. So that's what we do.
She dropping gems, y'all. She dropping them gems. Yeah. So, how is staffing and how is like running the whole thing? Like, I know it's a lot because
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. But I have a worker. She works over at the School Matters, and then I work in the lounge most of the day. So we get it done.
How is it wrapping your head around, being a business owner, going through them trials and getting your masters? What was that like? It
was difficult because my customers come first, so if I'm here in the lounge or if I'm here at School Matters and I have a customer and I have to get out of here for school, it was difficult, even though, so sometimes I'm running late for school because I got a customer, I'm not trying to rush them out, but I'm like, at the same time, I have to get to my other part of my business. So I had to cut that out. I'm sorry. Cut that off.
So what steps did it take to change your mindset to even just go forward with it and to be teaching, because taking time out of your day every Saturday for people?
Well, I have a business coach, and she made me do it because I really didn't want to teach because I'm so busy. I really didn't have the time because you got to, prepare your lesson plan. You have to teach your lesson plan. You have to ask, wait for questions. So it takes some hours out of your day. But, my business coach said you have to, share your gift. And so that's where I was like, okay. So she forced me to share my gift.
I was once told to keep it, you got to give it away.
Right.
So giving it away, that's what I want people to understand. I'm here giving y'all this free game, giving y'all this free information. We got people that's out in our community that can help as long as y'all willing to learn.
Yeah, it's hard because even when I do my free information, and I committed to doing it every Saturday, once a week, but you might get, 5 people to show up. And I'm like, I'm giving all this free stuff that I'm usually charging people $75 an hour for, and I'm giving to you for free, and you can't even show up to get it for free. So it's like you gotta want it. So, yeah, and I wanted to quit doing it because I'm like, it's not worth my time for 5 people, but those 5 people, they can make some money. So let me go ahead and keep doing it. So I just keep doing it.
That's another reason why I'm here. We want to bring this together. So if we can get more people to come in, learn this type of stuff, it's embroidery machines back there. This lady this is not no game we talking about. This is a whole industry that she's in, and to teach people and help people, it's like, we got a gem right here and nobody even know it. So as a diamond in the rough, what do you want to tell the people?
I just say, just do it. Like, just get out there and just start.
Just start.
Just start. Because I hated my job, is why I started my own business. I mean, I worked at Chrysler for 10 years, and I hated that job. But the money good, so you stay because the money good. But when you're unhappy, you got to figure out what's going to make you happy. And owning my own business was making me happy. So I like, okay, I got to get to a point where I could quit. So I got to the point where I could quit because I used to go in there almost crying. Like, because I hated it so much, but it was paying the bills. So I had to keep doing it. But I'm like, okay, I got to figure out something else to pay the bills and make me happy, because you only live a short period of time. And why be miserable that short period of time? So that's where I figure.
She dropping gems. So I'm going through the same situation. Like I just told you, I worked till 4 in the morning last night. Got up to come do this interview. I want to be at the point to where I'm ready, but it's not no income right now.
Right.
Like I said, I'm doing this for free. So I need to learn some things too. So, that's why I'm here. I need to learn from her. She need to learn from me. We need to learn from each other. So how could they reach you? How could they get to you? And what is the group called?
I'm here at the lounge every day, Monday through Saturday. I'm usually here by 10, sometimes 9 until 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. And then the Crafters Lounge, I check that page every day, and we do our lives every Saturday. And then also you can reach me at the store, 419-690-0570. And we're in the office every day, 6 days a week, and sometimes 7.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate everything you done, everything you doing for the community, and anything I can help you do or anything. Okay. I'm gonna try to be in the group.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bring some people with me.
Okay.
So
that'll work.
So if you can help me, I can help you. We gonna make this work.
Yeah, that's how it works.
One hand wash the other.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Appreciate you.
All right. Have a good
Another B.O.B.S.